Did you know a modern factory produces 500,000 packs every single day?
Today, we are taking you inside.
To reveal the incredible journey from raw wheat flour to the finished product.
Welcome to Inside Modern Factories.
It all starts here, with the arrival of high-quality wheat flour in bulk tankers.
The raw material is pumped directly from the truck into storage, untouched by human hands. Pneumatic systems transport tons of flour through these pipes every hour. These massive silos can hold enough flour to feed a city for a week.
The slitter, the heart of the noodle machine. Hundreds of rotating grooves, spaced exactly 1.5 millimeters apart. Only flour with the perfect gluten structure makes the cut. High-frequency sifters remove any impurities before the mixing begins. But flour is only half the story. The secret lies in this liquid. This is kansui, a precise blend of water, salt, and alkaline minerals.
A touch of vitamin B2 is added, giving the noodles their signature yellow color.
The solution is mixed thoroughly to ensure every drop has the perfect pH balance.
Now, the solid and liquid ingredients meet in this giant 500-kilogram mixer.
First, the wheat flour is discharged into the mixing chamber.
The kansui solution isn't poured, it's sprayed as a fine mist for even distribution.
Powerful blades rotate at precise speeds to hydrate every particle of flour. Surprisingly, the result isn't a dough ball, but a crumbly texture like moist sand.
It looks dry, but when squeezed, it holds its shape perfectly.
Once mixed, the batch is released for the next critical step.
The dough enters a resting chamber for about 20 minutes.
This aging process allows the liquid to penetrate the flour, building the gluten network.
It also gives time for the alkaline kansui to work its magic on the texture.
Before rolling, a rotating agitator breaks up any large clumps. Fully rested and hydrated, the dough is finally ready for the rolling mills.
Here, loose crumbs are about to be transformed into a solid sheet. The loose crumbs are pressed into a thick, rough sheet of dough. But one sheet isn't enough. We need two. The two sheets are compounded and pressed together into a single, stronger layer. This bonding process is the secret to the noodle's signature chewy texture. The two sheets are compounded and pressed together into a single, stronger layer. Now begins the continuous rolling journey. A gauntlet of steel rollers.
The dough passes through a series of rollers, step by step.
We can't squash it all at once, or the gluten structure would break.
Gradual rolling aligns the gluten molecules, making the dough elastic.
Each subsequent roller spins faster than the last to pull the dough tight. Look at the surface transformation. It becomes smooth and glossy.
Down from 10 millimeters to just 2.
Laser sensors monitor the thickness in real time. A deviation of even a fraction of a millimeter triggers an automatic adjustment. Dancer rollers maintain perfect tension so the delicate sheet doesn't tear. The final press brings it down to exactly 1 millimeter.
It's now a continuous ribbon of potential energy.
Rotary blades trim the rough edges to ensure a uniform width. Nothing is wasted. The trimmings are recycled back to the mixer. We are now approaching the most critical transformation. In a split second, the single sheet becomes hundreds of strands.
Square cut strands, perfectly identical. But wait, they aren't straight. Watch closely.
The conveyor below moves slower than the dough above, forcing it to buckle.
This creates the signature wave pattern we all recognize.
It's not just for looks. The waves allow air to circulate during frying.
And help catch more soup broth when you finally eat it.
Next, the raw dough enters the massive steam tunnel. Inside, the temperature is held at a constant 100 degrees Celsius. For 2 minutes, the noodles are blasted with high-pressure steam.
This triggers gelatinization. The starch turns into a digestible, chewy structure.
They are now fully cooked, but wet and rubbery.
The tunnel is over 15 meters long to ensure consistent cooking core to surface. Emerging from the fog, the transformation is complete.
For some varieties, a savory seasoning liquid is showered over the hot noodles.
The heat helps the flavor penetrate deep into the strands. High-speed fans dry the surface to prevent the strands from sticking together.
The conveyor accelerates, gently stretching the noodles to untangle them.
Now for the cut. This rotary blade spins in perfect synchronization.
It cuts the continuous stream into individual servings.
At full speed, it processes hundreds of cuts every minute.
Every block is exactly the same length and weight.
A clever mechanical folder doubles the noodles over to fit the square packaging.
Below, an endless army of stainless steel baskets awaits. Timing is everything. Gravity does the rest. A quick blast of air tucks in any loose strands. 6 lanes running simultaneously, processing thousands of units per minute. Lids are clamped shut to keep the noodles in that familiar square shape. They are now approaching the most dramatic stage, the fryer. The moment of contact. Immersion in 150-degree palm oil.
This violent bubbling is actually water escaping from the dough.
As water rushes out, oil rushes in to take its place.
This creates a porous structure, allowing the noodles to rehydrate quickly in your bowl.
It's called flash frying. It takes less than 2 minutes.
The result is the familiar golden brown color we all crave.
The oil is constantly circulated and filtered to remove crumbs.
Fresh oil is continuously added to keep oxidation levels low.
Samples are tested every hour. Quality is non-negotiable.
After 2 minutes, the baskets emerge. The noodles are now fully cooked and dry.
Gravity does the first part of the drying work. Mechanical tappers vigorously shake off the excess oil. The lids release, revealing the perfectly formed noodle cakes.
They are ejected onto a wire mesh conveyor.
Beautifully golden, but dangerously hot, over 140 degrees Celsius.
We can't pack them yet. They would melt the plastic wrappers.
Enter the cooling tower, a massive wind tunnel for noodles.
Powerful filtered air is blasted through the mesh belts. In just minutes, the core temperature drops to a safe 35 degrees. This rapid cooling sets the final crispy texture. The spiral design saves massive amounts of floor space. The air is HEPA filtered to ensure no dust contaminates the food.
Cooled, crisp, and ready for inspection.
But first, they must pass the gauntlet of quality control.
First, the check weigher. It measures the weight of every single block.
Too light or too heavy? A jet of air instantly rejects it. Next, the metal detector searches for any microscopic traces of contamination.
X-ray scanners can even detect glass, stone, or high-density plastic.
Optical cameras use AI to spot shape deformities or burnt edges.
But machines aren't enough. Humans perform the ultimate tests.
The crush test ensures the noodles are crispy, not rock hard.
Chemists verify the oil content is strictly within the limit.
And yes, they taste test samples from every batch. Tough job, right?
Samples are kept for 6 months to track shelf life stability.
Meanwhile, in the seasoning room, a separate magic is happening.
Garlic, ginger, chili, and spices are blended into the secret flavor formula.
This machine creates 500 seasoning packets every minute.
The flat foil is folded into a continuous tube. An auger screw doses exactly 5 grams of seasoning into each section. Heat bars seal the flavor in, airtight and moisture-proof. The continuous strip is sliced into individual sachets.
Liquid sauces require a separate, even more precise filler.
Any empty or leaking packets are instantly blown into the reject bin.
Now, the noodles and their flavor partners finally meet. Friction feeders shoot the packets out like a card dealer. The synchronization here must be perfect within milliseconds.
No packet? The machine stops or rejects the unit immediately.
Premium lines add a second or even third pouch for vegetables and oil.
The complete kit is now assembled and ready for its final skin. Welcome to the Pillow Pack Zone. Speed is the name of the game here.
Miles of printed film are consumed every hour. Optical sensors track these tiny black marks to keep the artwork perfectly centered.
The forming shoulder wraps the flat film around the noodle block. It creates a continuous tunnel of noodles and plastic. Heated rollers fuse the bottom seam instantly.
The rotary jaws perform two jobs, sealing the ends and cutting the pack. At full throttle, this single machine outputs 600 packs per minute.
The result is the familiar pillow pack, filled with air to protect the noodles.
Lasers permanently etch the expiration date. No ink required.
If the date is missing or blurry, the camera rejects it instantly.
The packs accumulate here, creating a buffer for the boxing line. Smart paddles organize them into groups for the cartons.
Enter the Delta Robots, the fastest pickers on the planet.
Vacuum suction cups grab multiple packs with gentle precision.
They don't get dizzy, and they never get tired.
Nearby, the carton erector shapes flat cardboard into ready-to-fill boxes. 30 packs per box, packed perfectly to maximize space. A gentle shake settles the contents before closing. Automatic arms fold the flaps down in sequence. And the tape gun seals the deal. A unique barcode label tracks this box to its final destination.
One final weight check ensures no customer gets a box of 29.
Boxes from 10 different lines merge onto the main artery.
Welcome to the heavy lifting zone. No human backs are broken here.
Vacuum grippers lift 50 kilograms of product effortlessly. They stack in an interlocking pattern for maximum stability during transport.
As soon as one pallet is full, a fresh one is automatically dispensed.
To survive the journey, the load must be secured. Layers of stretch film lock the boxes together into a single solid unit.
This license plate label contains data on every single box inside.
No human drivers here. Laser-guided vehicles do the transport.
Silent, safe, and tireless.
Welcome to the Cathedral of Commerce, a high bay warehouse holding millions of meals. Shelves rise 20 meters into the air, maximizing every inch of cubic space. Stacker cranes zip vertically at 5 meters per second.
Every pallet has a specific address in the computer's memory.
The system follows a strict first-in, first-out policy to guarantee freshness.
This single facility holds enough inventory to survive a zombie apocalypse.
It's a 24/7 ballet of logistics that never sleeps.
Outside, the distribution fleet is ready to roll.
The bridge between the factory and the world is connected.
Expert drivers load a 40-foot container in less than 20 minutes.
Every cubic centimeter is utilized to reduce shipping costs.
Sealed, locked, and ready for the road.
From here, they travel to supermarkets, convenience stores, and dorm rooms.
A journey that connects the wheat fields to your kitchen table.
Exported to over 50 countries around the globe.
But the journey isn't truly over until it reaches the bowl.
Three minutes. That's all it takes to reverse the factory's work.
The porous structure created by flash frying now drinks up the hot water.
The science of flavor meets the art of convenience.
Simple ingredients, complex engineering.
Ready to serve.
Add an egg, some green onions, and you have a meal.
Look at that texture. Elastic, wavy, and perfect.
From a field of wheat
to a global industrial marvel. Over 100 billion servings are consumed every single year. A humble meal powered by massive engineering. Thanks for watching Inside Modern Factories.
Where should our cameras go next?
Option A, the sweet world of chocolate production.
Or option B, the high-tech assembly of smartphone batteries?
Cast your vote in the comments below, right now.
And don't forget to subscribe for your weekly Factory Pass.
I'm your host, and I'll see you inside the next factory.